These questions are really hard.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Can't wait. Let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Hey, brother! And welcome, everyone, to another edition of Jay vs. Ben. Today, we are taking on the hardest Minerva McGonagall quiz on Pottermore.
Let's dive on in. Guys, in case you are new here, this is how it is going to work. Tyler is going to be reading us each of the 15 questions plus a bonus Quizmaster question from our Patreon. We have to remember the answers from memory.
However, if we both agree to it, we can hear the multiple choice options. But we can also decide we don't want the other person to hear that multiple choice and just let them struggle. Also, if we feel like we know it and want to force the answer, we can flip this timer and then they'll have 30 seconds to answer before we both have to reveal. If you'd like to play along, we've got a link in the description down below. Let's get started.
Ready?
Are you?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
Ready?
are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Who's the most
For a
ready?
McGonagall quiz?
No, I'll just read the darn question.
Question 1. What house is Professor McGonagall in?
When she was born.
Need a specific address.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Gryffindor!
Gryffindor is correct.
Excellent. All right.
I think that was a good McGonagall.
that
I've been
was-
working on that.
that was really good.
That
yeah.
was so easy as to make me extremely nervous. The thing about McGonagall is she's a very Pottermore heavy character.
She is, but she's also in the story a lot because she's like the head of Gryffindor. So,
Her age is also up for debate.
Very up for debate.
yes, incredibly. Thank you, Crimes of Grindelwald, for that.
Yeah.
Question 2. What breed of cat is McGonagall's animagus? 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 Animagus.
3, 2, 1.
Tabby.
Tabby cat.
I will give it to you, but the correct answer is silver tabby.
Huh.
Interesting. That's one of those things where when they describe it, they probably do always say silver tabby, but to me, they're describing the color of the cat, not the breed.
Not the breed. I would
Yeah.
agree with that, yeah. I don't know that much about cats, to be fair. But I know that a tabby cat is a kind of cat.
Yes.
Question 3. Which professional Quidditch team does McGonagall support?
Fiddlesticks.
It is not the
Fiddlies.
Fiddlesticks.
The Fenborough Fiddlesticks. I don't think
sounds pretty
that's
good.
it.
Can
It
I use that
does.
answer?
You may use it. In fact, please do.
I would go multiple choice here.
Okay, all right.
What I think that I know is that it is not the Chudley Cannons.
I think I also know that.
A. The Montrose Magpies. Magpies? Magpies?
I think it's magpies.
I think it is magpies.
B. The Appleby Arrows. C. The Ballycastle Bats. Or D. The Holyhead Harpies.
Oh boy, you know what didn't help? Those answers. Oh goodness.
We almost harmonized just now.
Yeah, our thinking sounds are in sync.
Yes, they are. They are. I am taking myself a quality stab in the old darkness, and I'm going to go with that answer. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I went with the magpies.
I went with D, the Holyhead Harpies.
The correct answer is A. The Montrose Magpies.
No way!
Yeah.
Literally, do you want to hear my reasoning?
Because I didn't know how to pronounce it.
It was that they both started with M and
Oh.
Minerva McGonagall.
The only thing I thought, that's the all-female Quidditch team.
Oh, yes.
That's just, I don't know,
Yeah.
that felt like, I could see that being McGonagall.
McGonagall.
McGonagall, yeah, very McGonagall.
Question 4. Which Hogwarts house did McGonagall almost get sorted into? Need you guys with quick answers here.
I mean, this one is, there's only 3
Yeah,
possible
no.
options, so
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw is correct.
Well reasoned.
Question 5. Who did McGonagall fall in love with at the age of 18?
Oh, there's only one real dilemma here, and we've been joking around about it so much.
I know, this is one of those things where it's so easy to know the 2 different variations, then forget constantly which of the 2 is correct.
I know. Yes.
But I think that I have it.
Me too.
3, 2, 1.
Dougal McGregor! Best name in all of Harry Potter.
right?
Yeah. If you tell me this isn't right, if it's Gregor McDougal, I'm gonna be so bad.
The note from Jordan is if they say Gregor McDougal, please laugh. Dougal McGregor is correct.
Okay. See, Jordan knows.
She knows.
In
Yeah.
fact, I'm just going to
talked
go
about
ahead
this
and
before.
screenshot that, send it to Scott, and we're set. Question 6. Where was McGonagall's first job after finishing school?
How specific do we have to be?
Vague.
In other words, not.
She turns into a cat. That's
Yeah.
specific.
Will you accept Cat Lord?
Lord of the Cats. 3, 2.
The Ministry of Magic.
Mystery of Magic.
The Ministry of Magic. That's correct. Oh, I haven't been taking score, but Jonathan's a point ahead.
Great.
I also noticed that.
Question 7. How does McGonagall's eventual husband, Elphinstone, die?
Boy, I'm glad who was her husband wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Elphinstone.
Elphinstone.
It does ring a bell. Tyler shakes his head vigorously. No, it does not. I know how Dougal McGregor died.
I have an answer. It's not very satisfactory, but then again, this is like super mega deep cut information. I did know that this happened.
Yeah, because she's not married in the
Right, in the
books,
story,
I mean.
right.
And she was married. You seem to have an answer.
I have an answer. It's okay-ish.
I have some reasoning behind this,
Okay.
but I don't feel confident.
3, 2, 1.
Old age.
Dragonpox.
Yeah, that was my other guess.
Dragonpox is not very satisfactory because I feel like a bunch of people died of dragonpox.
I feel like if J.K. Rowling needs a good, like, off-screen death, she's like, oh yeah, Dragonpox.
Hey, it's a real big problem.
Again. He was, like, way older than her, right?
He was, because he sort of like took interest in her during her time at the ministry. And then she left and sort of like had this entire life, and then like way later on they rekindled.
Right.
But then there was also the possibility that at some point in time Minerva goes back in time using the time center and changes up and
Anyway.
Tyler, what's the answer?
I'll tell you this. Dragonpox is a multiple choice answer. Old age is not.
So I was on the board.
The correct answer is a venomous tentaculobite.
Naturally. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah, me either. Not by a mile.
There was also killed by Lord Voldemort or a curse that backfired.
I would have, even with the multiple choice, I would have picked Dragonpox because it was the only answer I had in my head.
Ben has 5. Jonathan has 6. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say your name is Jay, aren't I?
It's okay.
Okay.
Say Jonathan.
Are you doing a rebrand?
It's okay if people know me as both, or know that my full name is Jonathan.
Seems a little confusing.
Well, Mom called us JB and T.
Did she?
Yeah, she called us JB and T, but you guys already had shortened names that are the same amount of syllables, so you two started calling me Jay. That was about it, until we did this internet thing where Ben started calling me Jay online, and that's just what happened.
And now 2 million people know you that way.
Exactly, which is fine.
And now for our Patreon Quizmaster question of the game!
This one's gonna be impossible.
It is.
This question was submitted by Maddie Dev and selected by patrons. To submit your question or to vote on which question is selected, go to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and select the Quizmaster tier.
You have like become a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, cloves, and balloons. Lots of golden rainbows and the red balloons.
It was like a cartoon McGonagall was what I was going for.
Oh, I see.
But apparently-
So when they make the cartoon Harry Potter, they should call you to be the voice of
McGonagall! In Order of the Phoenix, when Neville brings Professor McGonagall to check on Harry after he wakes up from the dream about Mr. Weasley being attacked, what pattern was the dressing gown she was wearing? What on earth? Who are you people?
3, 2, 1.
Tartan.
Tartan.
I have a note. Jordan said that plaid is also acceptable. Plaid is not acceptable. Tartan is the only correct answer here. So if you've been following along at home and you were like, oh, plaid, you're wrong. Tartan is correct.
You're wrong.
Okay, Jordan is looking in like, how dare you, tartan and plaid are the same thing.
And she waved her hand. Like, as if it didn't bother her.
Question 8. What protection of the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone for you Americans, was placed by McGonagall?
3, 2, 1.
Giant chess set.
Chess.
This is the chessboard.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice.
That feels a little easy for this point in the quiz.
Because we just had that Quidditch conversation, I had the briefest of moments where I was like, was it the keys?
No, it wasn't.
No,
Slitwick.
I'm aware. Yes.
He did the charm.
I get it.
She transfigured the chess pieces.
Wait, transfigured them from what? Actual people?
I know, I never understand that.
I mean, you can turn a mouse into a tea cozy. You can turn a person into a chessboard.
To
just live under the school. Why
There's
is it
16 people turned into chess pieces under the school.
Why is it beatable anyway?
And in the movie, they are getting like murdered.
Murdered.
You know? Apparently through 2 games. There's like backup pieces.
Backup pieces. There's not a backup troll though. It's just down.
Right.
Question 9. What spell does McGonagall use to get the statues to come to life in Deathly Hallows?
I knew this. I was positive this was going to be the Patreon Quizmaster question.
Oh,
was
I've always wanted to use that spell.
I'm looking for the incantation.
Yeah, God, I've been racking my brain literally the whole quiz. I'm like, I should have tried harder ahead of time to remember this. Oh, it is like floating around my brain. Oh, it's like so. Oh. Oh, you're gonna do that? You're gonna do that?
There's a lot of spells.
There is a lot of spells.
Did you know that in the first book and movie, Harry doesn't cast a single spell?
I think I did know that. I know I've got this wrong.
Okay.
But
3, 2, 1.
Totalum locomotor. It's
Pier totem.
oh, Pier totem. Yes, that's it. Because that means like statues or yeah.
The correct answer is Pier Totem Locomotor.
I had the locomotor part.
Yeah, I remembered the
You're on the
pier.
right track.
Because
It's like a train.
I literally remembered Pier because of the store Pier 1, where you would buy like little home statues and
Tchotchkes.
objects and such.
Okay, let's go.
Question 10.
Are we tied?
We're tied.
What is McGonagall's job title when Albus Potter comes to Hogwarts?
3, 2, 1.
Headmistress?
Headmistress.
The correct answer is Headmistress. Question 11. Which broomstick did McGonagall give to Harry in his first year?
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
The Nimbus 2000.
Nimbus 2000.
The correct answer was actually just a regular broomstick to clean the...
It was detention.
To sweep
detention.
the floors.
Yeah.
It was the Nimbus 2000.
Nice.
Do you ever think it's weird how many broom cupboards there are in the school when a broom cupboard is most likely not like a traditional broom cupboard? It's literally a place that would store like Quidditch brooms.
Well, they have like a broom shed for the Quidditch brooms on the ground. It's not even in the castle.
So what are these broom cupboards?
It's a big castle, Benjam.
This is always the problem with Filch. It's like, why are you making this guy who can't do magic clean the school when there are magical ways to do it?
Because he's a poltergeist.
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually pretty firmly stand by that one.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Like
just
he
makes sense.
is the equal and opposite of
Peeves.
Of Peeves.
Yeah.
He's like rule enforcement. Yeah. To the worst.
Yeah.
And Peeves is rule breaking to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 12. What punishment did McGonagall give to Harry for flying the Ford Anglia to Hogwarts in Chamber of Secrets?
Man, I just read this too.
Me too. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Helping Lockhart answer fan mail.
Yeah, just detention.
So the correct answer, word for word, is helping Lockhart answer his fan mail. So you're wrong.
I would argue that is one tick too specific.
I don't mind giving you the point here because at the time when she gives them the punishment, it's just detention and just later determined to be this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, if it had said what was the detention he had to serve, that is the answer I would have given.
Yeah.
But
And Lockhart requests him specifically. I don't mind giving you a point. That's fine with me.
unless was one of the answers just detention?
No, it was not.
Okay.
The other answers were polishing the trophy room, which Ron does.
Yeah.
Looking for unicorn blood in the Forbidden Forest, which was year
year
one.
one.
And cutting the school grass, which is, I guess, Forrest Gump. Question 13. What was McGonagall's mother called? It's a weird way to ask that.
What was her mother called?
Like
Like a nickname?
No, what is her name?
not, why would it not just say what is her name?
I don't know. England, man.
England. I would go multiple choice.
Okay.
Is it A, Aileen, B, Elizabeth, C, Isabel, or D, Sophie?
Oh, man. I am really between two. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
I'm committing. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
C?
That's what I went with.
Okay.
Isabel?
Isabel.
I was stuck between that and Elizabeth.
Me too.
Okay.
The correct answer is C.
Yeah,
Isabel.
we got
Excellent.
it. Because her father is Muggle. So I was like, the mom must have a somewhat more magical name.
Well, watch what you say, because question 14, what was Minerva's dad called? What was his name?
Oh. Thank you for that translation.
Yeah, got you covered.
yeah. Is it what was he called or what was his name?
What was Minerva's dad called? But the answers are names. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see. Okay. That's
Yeah.
an important distinction on this one.
Oh, I'm curious to know what you're thinking.
Okay. I would get multiple choice here too.
No, I have this one. I think.
You have it?
I think I have this one.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. I gotta think now.
Like, the longer that you're thinking about it, the more unsure I become.
Yeah. Cool.
Abraham Lincoln.
How old was she? I can tell you right now, it's not Abraham Lincoln.
It's good to know.
For clarity.
For clarity. Like I have a name floating around in my brain that I just know isn't right, but it like won't go away. Man, we made this whole video about McGonagall.
It's been so long now.
I know, it's been a while.
That
All
was-
I remember is Dougal McGregor.
Dougal McGregor.
Best name ever.
Gregor McDougal.
Whatever. I'm just, I'm not gonna remember it. Are you ready?
I guess.
Sure.
Now, I'm very nervous. 3, 2, 1. Robert,
Oh!
what do you have?
I have Patrick.
The Reverend Patrick.
That's why what was he
Ooh.
called was important, because he was a reverend.
You're right.
So I was
That
like,
is-
he was called Reverend. That's yeah.
Okay, take me out of my misery, please.
His name was Robert.
Yeah. Because it was like
Excellent.
Bob Gonagall. Was I think
Bob,
Yep.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, Bob
Kept saying
Gonagall.
Bob Gonagall.
That's who the Phoenix is named after.
Reverend Bob Gonagall. So the name, I kept thinking Arthur. Like Arthur's the Weasley's name, but I was also like, but he was really strict, so maybe this is like a King Arthur sort of like thing, or I don't know. Couldn't quite get there. Not that I know that King Arthur was particularly strict or anything.
I believe he was all about fairness.
I'm pretty sure he was
Round
actually
table.
all about coconuts.
They could grab it by the husk.
African or European.
One must know these things when one's king, you know?
Ben takes a 1-point lead. Ha-ha! With one question to go.
Is it
So
just
you-
one?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is the big.
This is the big kahuna. The big
Coconut.
The big- Question 15. What did McGonagall say when she saw Peeves trying to loosen the crystal chandelier in Order of the Phoenix?
I'm like 90% sure I know this. I have the meaning of it at the very least. I
Yeah.
don't know how specific we'll have to get.
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Says,
It unscrews the other way.
yeah, that unscrews the other way, Peeves.
The word-for-word answer is it unscrews the other way. But of course, I'll give it to both of you.
Great.
So it's a tie, I think. Or no, Ben wins.
Hold
Ben
on.
was a point ahead going into this.
Yeah. Well,
So Ben wins.
yeah.
Well,
Correct.
That's how that works.
Depending on how people want to interpret the detention question.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
This
because
is like a win with an asterisk.
Yeah, exactly. It's a win with an asterisk.
just what I always wanted. Oh, man.
Man, that was not as hard as I feel like it could have been.
I
but
agree.
Still pretty.
Okay, the other thing is, there were a lot of Pottermore questions in there, which I do find to be somewhat interesting, because there are a lot of McGonagall moments in the books
Yeah.
that you could
Yeah.
have gone from.
For sure.
So I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
We did it. We
Way to
beat
go.
10.
Yes.
All
also,
right.
I stand by my detention answer because I feel like that was the punishment.
Hey, that's for the viewers at home to decide.
Goodness. Did you wink? That is our question of the day. Do you count detention or do you count this super overly specific answer? Be sure to let us know in the towel section
Yeah.
down below.
Who would want overly specific answers on this channel, right? Yeah.
Do you wink again? Also, guys, be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below. Hey, howdy, hey! Thank you to all of these patrons for their wonderful support over on Patreon.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for submitting all those questions. There's our Patreon quizmaster, Maddie Dev. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Is your font sparkling?
Whoa, hey,
Whoa.
that seems like extra work for Scott.
It does.
Way
Whoa.
to go, buddy.
All right.
It
my
probably
goodness.
was done. Who knows?
Yeah, it was probably done. Maybe it was just another color or something.
Truly, guys, we are so appreciative of your support on Patreon. It makes such a huge difference on our ability to continue to make these videos.
Yeah, and if you want to have your own question submitted. See if you can stump us. Head on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers. Guys, thanks so much as always for watching today's Jay vs. Ben. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you haven't already, and ding that bell so you don't miss any future episodes. If you would like to see the truth about Professor McGonagall, you can check out this video right here. Or if you'd like to hear more of Tyler's voice, you can check out his podcast, Bacon and Eggs, right here. But until next time, bye!